What this is, it's an American-made product, I believe, and it's called a Navi-Safe all-round white light. Now, because I'm under 7 meters and I won't be traveling faster than 7 knots in the dark, I don't legally have to have port and starboard lighting or running lights on that level. An all-round white is perfectly legal. So on the top, you've got a little button. So that's my all-round white. And what you can do, this is all magnetic, it's multi-changeable. So that just sits on the top, so like so. You wrap a lanyard round if you need to. The best thing about this though, what I love the most about it, it's waterproof, so brilliant, has to be. When I'm removing the boat on and off the driveway, I can set it to the flashing mode so people can see that I'm there and I'm not going to get run over every 5 minutes. But I feel like the most important feature of it is, for instance, if you're motoring along and God forbid the dog fell out of the boat, or someone else fell out of the boat, you're in the middle of the harbour, it's pitch black, all you literally need to do is take this out and chuck it in exactly where that person's fallen off, and it will float, and it will float upright every time. And you've got yourself a marker, and although it's relative, you can then spin the boat back round and you've got a rough idea as to where that person or the dog is in relation to the boat, and then you can get them back in. And I feel that from a safety point of view, I don't know how you feel about this, Nick, but from a safety point of view, that's actually a very clever idea, very good. While we're talking about safety equipment, let's move over to here. Most important thing, I think, is going to be a marine VHF radio. You can buy these now for a couple of £100. I think this one was maybe £200. This one has got the DSC function, so this is a distress function. Excuse me, I've got oil all over my hands. What that allows you to do, if you ever become stranded, you dead motor, or God forbid sinking, all you do, you flip this up. I'm not going to do it. You hold this button down, and it will transmit your GPS position and coordinates to all known ships within, I think this one's a 20-mile radius. It also opens a channel up on channel 16, which is the Mayday or the distress channel, and it'll allow you to automatically talk to the Coast Guard. The joy of this is it's really easy and simple for stupid people like me. I don't have to do anything other than hold this button down, and I'm hopefully going to get rescued. It's important to mention you do need to have a license to operate this style of radio. However, there is a part of that licensing that allows a person or a member of the general public to use this radio without a license in a distress situation or an emergency. And let's be brutally honest, the only time I'm ever going to use this radio is when I'm in trouble. So that's perfectly legal, that's not an issue. Again, it's waterproof, it floats. If you drop it in the water, you get a little flashy light, brilliant bit of kit. Do not go to sea without a radio, most important thing. Secondly, dry bag, always take a dry bag with me. Chuck my phone and my keys in there. Ask my wife why I do this. I'm on my 4th iPhone and I've just broken another one, mainly because of water ingress when I've been out fishing. Life jackets. With what we do, when we're in and out of the boat, we're getting soaking wet, water's splashing up us, we're out shooting, etc., etc. The last thing you want is an automatic jacket. Always wear them. There's no need or no reason nowadays that anybody should not wear a life jacket. I feel like it's ridiculous if you don't. There's no point. Knife. This is an old knife. I use this for cutting rope. I use it for fishing mostly, to be fair. I've got another knife that I take fouling with me. All sorts of uses. Always take a knife. And then on top of that, you should always have a compass. It doesn't have to be like this. I mean, this is very crude. This is put together as part of the fishing package because I go fishing as well. Always have a compass. This is handy, you don't need to have it. This is a fish finder and a chart plotter. When you're traveling in the dark, there's always a chance that you might get lost or take a turn towards the wrong bay or something along those lines. With a chart plotter in the dark, you can see where you're going. It helps. So this is the last piece of kit that I would probably recommend on a boat, especially with big engines, as a necessity. This kit is necessity in my eyes. Not so much the chart plotter, but everything else is necessity. And there's plenty of stuff you can add to that as well. Warm clothing, water, food, etc. A kill cord. So the way this works, and I'll just show you this as we walk to the back of the engine, or the front of the engine, back of the boat. On the side here, you've got a kill switch. So that's in run or off. Run and off. The engine will not run at all. It's electrical cutout unless it's here. Flick this down, you've got many types of kill switch. This is why I have multiple on here, because I've got a few engines. You're motoring along, you've got this strapped around your arm like so. So I'm motoring along, I'm sat down, like this in my boat. It's coming along, and all of a sudden I hit a rogue wave, I take a funny turn, and I'm out of the boat. You've got people in the boat, sometimes the kids if you're out fishing with them, and that comes with you, and that cuts the engine. So that is now in the off position. I can't stress enough, especially with big motors, always take a kill cord.